Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and also busy in your study. Myself Rajput Pratima, and today I am going to explain the poem 10, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This poem is written in the style of a ballad, a song or poem that tells a story. एक ऐसी पोएम है जो कि हमें एक स्टोरी बताती है. You must be familiar with ballads that narrate tales of courage or heroism. And this poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody. Okay? Now the poem is Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a realio trulio little pet dragon. Okay? So this tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash is a story told in a poetic form, and it describes how Custard who is so coward of the highest degree by self-confession actually saves the little girl who owns him from a pirate. And the poem actually tells the reader that this assumption is untrue. The poem tells us about Belinda and her strange pets. ये बेलिंडा और उसके स्ट्रेंज पेट्स के बारे में बताती है हमें स्टोरी. कहाँ पर रह रही है? इन अ लिटिल वाइट हाउस विथ अ लिटिल ब्लैक किटन है उसके पास, ग्रे माउस है, लिटिल येलो डॉग है एंड अ लिटिल रेड वैगन है. एंड रियली ट्रूली एक पेट ड्रैगन भी है. Now, what is the name of the little black kitten? Ink. The little grey mouse, she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, and the dragon was a coward, and she called him Custard. Okay, dragon कैसा था? Coward था, उसे वो custard कहती थी. So, the poem tells us about Belinda and her strange pets. A black cat named Ink, a grey mouse named Blink, a yellow dog named Mustard, and the cowardly of them are very brave, and Belinda is as brave as barrel full of beers. Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs, and the Mustard, the dog, was also brave as a tiger in the rage. Custard the dragon has big sharp teeth and spikes on the top of him and scales under beneath and mouth like a fireplace chimney for a nose and really truly daggers on his toes. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cries for a nice, safe cage. Okay? Only the dragon, who actually had all the qualities of being scary, big sharp teeth, spikes on his body and scales underneath, fiery breath, a nose like a chimney, sharp dagger like toes, behaved like a coward and always cried, wished for a nice safe cage. ड्रैगन जिसके पास सारे एक्चुअली क्वालिटी स्केयर की स्कैरी थी, और शार्प टीथ थे उसके पास, बॉडी पर स्पाइक्स थे, और फायरी ब्रीथ थी, नोज चिमनी जैसी थी, साइज। Belinda tickled him. Unmerciful, ink, blink, and mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the really truly cowardly dragon. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said weak, which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard gobbled, and they looked around, and Mouchy cried Ink, and oh, cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. The three animals. Belinda teased the dragon for his cowardice by being sarcastic and calling him Percival, the name of brave knight, and tickling him unmercifully and laughing at his expense. But one day all hear a nasty sound, all looking for source, and all see a pirate with pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right hand. Okay? Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right hand, and he held his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear, and the pirate meant no good. Belinda paled, and she cried, household, and little mouse blink a straight jiggly mouse hole. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon with a clatter and a clank and a jungling squam. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired two bullets, but they didn't hit. The Custard gobbled him every bit. And his teeth, uh, the pirate's teeth, a cutlass bright, entering the house through window, it is evident that the pirate is going to loot and harm all of them. No sooner do they see him that Belinda starts shouting for help. Mustard flees with a frightened help. Ink disappears silently, and Blink runs off into a mouse hole. The surprise element is Custard, who jumps with a roar, clasps his tail loudly, and goes the pirate like a robin at a worm. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned him. A pirate victim, Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. But I have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered, and up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We should have been three times as brave as we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her Really, truly, oh little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beers. Ink and blink chase Lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as tiger in a race, but Custard keeps crying for a nice, safe cage. But the surprise element is Custard, who jumps up for a roar, clashes his tail loudly, and goes at the pirate like a robin at a worm. All the pirate could do was gape. He hurriedly drank some wine to regain his wits and fired two bullets, but they didn't hit Custard. By this time, Custard has catched the pirate and gobbled him up every bit. Now the rest of the household embraces, pets, licks, and praises the dragon in their own ways. Now the three brave. The humble dragon agrees wholeheartedly and says, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. After this episode, life goes on just as before with Belinda being brave, ink and blink, chasing lions, Mustard being angry and a tiger, and Custard wishing continually for a nice safe cage. मीन्स सिचुएशन किसी को भी कैसा बना सकती है एट द मोमेंट जब हमें कोई चाहिए उस जब हम नीडेड है देन कोई हमारी हेल्प कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है स्टूडेंट्स नाउ थिंकिंग विद द exercise. Question answer are there. Who are the characters in this poem? List them with their pet names. हमको कैरेक्टर्स बताने हैं इस पोएम में कौन कौन से कैरेक्टर्स हैं So there are 5 characters in the poem. They are Belinda, the owner of strange pets, Belinda's pet black cat named Ink, Belinda's pet grey mouse named Custard. Okay, 5 characters हैं इस poem में. Why did Custard cry for a nice safe cage? Why is the dragon called Cowardly Dragon? Custard did not like fights, so he always cried for a nice safe cage. And Custard is called a cowardly dragon because he does not chase lions, does not show his rage like a tiger, and is not scary like a bear. Moreover, he is self-confessed coward, and he allows him to be tickled, laughed at, and teased unmercifully. Okay, now next is Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. Why? Belinda is dragon's owner. The dragon named Custard is a self-confessed coward. He is harmless creature, so he allows Belinda and her 3 other pets, that cat, mouse, dog, To tease him, Belinda also has good fun at the dragon's expense by tickling him unmercifully. Now, next is the poet has employed many poetic devices in the poem. For example, clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon. And poetic device here is smile. Can you with your partner list some more such poetic devices used in the poem? So first is and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. It also smile. Chimney for nose metaphor. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears. It is alliteration. Ink and blink chased lions down the stairs. It is hyperbole. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. Smile. And Belinda giggled till she shook the house. It is hyperbole. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, a repetition, and Mioch crying. It is onomatopoeia. Pistol in left hand, pistol in right hand, repetition. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine. It is cement. Read stanza 3 again to know how the poet describes the appearance of the dragon. Belinda had a pet dragon whom she had named Custard because he was a coward. Custard had big sharp teeth. He had spikes on top of him and scales. So his mouth was like a fireplace and nose was as a chimney, and his toes were as sharp as daggers. Can you find out the rhyme schemes of 2 or 3 stanzas of the poem? The rhyme scheme of first 12 stanzas and 14, 15 is AABB, and the rhyme scheme of 13 is AABBCC. Writers use words to give a picture of image without actually saying what they mean. You raise some images used in the poem. When writers use words to give the reader a picture of image without actually saying what they mean, it is no imagery. And one such imagery is created when the poet describes the bravery of ink and blink. They chased lions down the stairs, and the other when the poet describes pirate pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right hand, and he held his teeth custless bright. His beard was black and leg was old. Okay, students. Do you find the tale of Custard Dragon to be serious and light-hearted poem? The tale Custard the Dragon is light-hearted poem. It makes the reader smile As he or she reads, the event describes are also written in light-hearted manner. Okay. This poem is ballad form and tells a story. Have you come across any such modern song or tells a story? Another poem which is ballad from the Ballad of Father Gilligan. Read the poem carefully. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day.